Hey, how are you? This is your friend, Rabbi Shlomo Zalman Bregman from the Jewish Executive Learning Network and BregmanSuccess.com, bringing you a video from Princeton University. We're doing a little Ivy League Bregman Success today, out on the campus, handling some business. Hope everybody's doing fantastically well. If you've never been here before, gorgeous university, been here for a few hundred years, a lot of history. And I want to talk to you about something that's very serious, and let's talk about you're going to school. Now, whether you went to college, you didn't, you're still in school, you're many years out, you went to a prestigious university or not, or something in between, let me tell you something. People ask me all the time, look, you deal with young professionals, you run the Jewish Executive Learning Network, you hear from hundreds and hundreds of people constantly reaching out to you for advice and tips and whatnot. What do they need to know? You're a consultant, talk to me, right? So here's what I would tell you. The number one thing that people who go to college and university need to know that's missing from their curriculum today is, drum roll, you need to learn sales skills. You have to learn how to sell. If you don't know how to sell in the real world of being a man or a lady, being the head of a family, running a business and whatnot, you are DOA, which stands for, unfortunately, dead on arrival, okay? You have to know how to sell. When I was growing up, the impression I had from family, from friends, from community, from a lot of different people was that the most important thing that'll determine your professional success is your grades growing up and the school you go to, your standardized test scores. And if you'll get great grades and go to top schools and big name universities and whatnot, you'll be made, you'll be set. You'll get a good job, you'll be comfortable, you'll be able to have a nice standard of living for yourself. And I will tell you something, great grades is not going to save you. I meet every single day people, whether they're accountants or lawyers or medical professionals or business people or people who design websites or artists or, I don't know, name a profession. I know them, right? I know people from all walks of life who struggle enormously, no matter how smart they are, how much they studied, no matter how impressive the piece of paper on their diploma that's hanging on the wall. They're struggling to get enough clients or customers and to make their business run. And why are they struggling? The answer is they don't know how to sell. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much you know, how much you've studied, how impressive your academic pedigree, if you cannot convince people that it's worth their time to take their money and trade it with you for your time, your service, your product, the solution that you're offering the marketplace, you're in trouble, okay? You're in trouble. It doesn't matter if you're a dentist. It doesn't matter if you do something online, high tech. It doesn't matter if you fix roofs. It doesn't matter if you sell insurance policies. If you cannot sell, you're going to have a big problem. I see this all the time. So how do I define sales, okay? Sales, the way I'm defining, is very simple. You need to be able to articulate and persuade another person that you have a solution for the problem they're experiencing. My friends, you got to understand this. Almost nobody in life is that inherently interested in you. Now, I'm a good person. I'm interested in who you are, not more than 99.9% of people on the planet, because that's the kind of neshama, the kind of soul I have, you know, as a nice Jew, and the way my parents raised me. Most people don't care. Most people are only listening to one radio station, WIIFM. You are listening to WIIFM, which is not a real radio station as far as I know. It just stands for What's in It for Me. Most people don't care about you. They care about themselves, and they want to know what's in it for me. So people will consider buying your product, whether it's a smartphone, whether it's renting an apartment from you, whether it's attending your university, whether it's, I don't know, getting a car from you, whatever your situation is, they're not interested in you, they're interested in themselves, and they want to know what you could do for them. So the process of selling is knowing how to ethically articulate who you are, what you could do, the solutions you offer, and explain to them in a way that's systematic what you could do for them and why they should do business with you. Many people walk around through life and they think, oh, I don't know how to sell. I'm not a natural salesperson. That's not true. Whether a person has a big personality or they're shy, this is a skill you need to have. You got to know it. You got to have it. And it's something that everybody can learn. You have to know how to get attention for yourself. You have to have a pipeline of potential customers. You have to follow up. Not everybody wants to buy from you or do business with you the first time they make contact with you. Maybe they're just shopping around. Maybe they'll be ready to pull the trigger on the deal sometime down the road. How do you follow up? How do you connect? How do you respond to their objections? How do you get to yes? You need to have this crucial skill in life. If you don't have the ability to sell and to bring people on board and to get them to want to work with you and have you be the solution for the problems that they're having, you're gonna have a hard time in life. Let me spend 1 minute now, a couple minutes real fast to talk to you about how this applies as an attorney. I've seen this many times, okay? Let me tell you how this works as a lawyer. Many people go to law school and they come out and they have a decision to make. Do I wanna make my own law firm? Do I wanna make my own law firm? Or do I instead want to join a law firm and I'll become an associate attorney? Should I make my own firm or join another? So one of the factors, some people say, well, I'm going to join a firm for a while, get experience, knowledge, then maybe I'll do my own thing. But one of the factors that determines what people choose to do is they're afraid of selling. Oh, that's right. If you're an attorney, you have to go running your own firm. You have to go out, get your own clients, convince them that whatever problem they're having, whatever legal challenge they're having, that you are the solution for the problem they're having, and they should do business with you, okay? That is necessary if you're going to run your own law firm. So a lot of people don't want to do that, and they think it's scary, because then you live in a world where you only get to eat what you kill, so to speak, okay? You get to eat what you kill. What do I mean by eat what you kill? If you're not able to bring anybody on board and nobody pays you, you don't eat. But most people don't trust themselves to get their own thing going. Most people don't trust themselves that they'll be able to do it. So they say, well, what if then I won't have money for rent? My car will be repossessed. I'll go work for somebody else as a lawyer. Okay, fine. So you could do that for 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, maybe 7 years. After a while, in most private firms, if you did great, you have a chance you might make partner. And a lot of people, maybe even up to 50% of people who make partner in a law firm, ultimately end up leaving that law firm within 1 to 2 years. Now, why? Why would a person who made partner in a law firm leave the firm? Why? Either they asked you to leave or you chose to leave. But why would that happen? I'll tell you why. It has to do with selling. Because what happens is when you're an associate attorney, somebody is being paid, somebody is paying a couple $100s an hour for your time. Now the partners, the people's at the head of the firm, what they're doing is they're charging, let's say, $350 or $400 an hour to the client, and they're basically giving you $150 an hour maybe for the work to get done. The differential goes to them, the partner. So it's a great business, right? And it works, and you're happy because you get your salary as the associate, and everybody else is happy because the client gets a job done and the partner's making money, right? Okay, so life is good. So what happens when you become a partner? When you become a partner in a law firm, all of a sudden, you now have to be a rainmaker. You have to go get the clients. You have to sell. You have to figure out how to get people who are having a legal problem, whether it's in business or immigration or in divorce or family law and trust and estates and whatever's going on in their lives and needs an attorney. You have to convince them that you are the solution to the exclusion of everybody else. And you got to get them to sign on a retainer agreement on the dotted line that that's the truth. It's hard to do. So what do a lot of people do? They say, I can't hack it. I can't do all of this selling that's necessary, this promotion, this marketing, this getting to agreement, this persuasion that's necessary to make it happen. So what happens? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go make my own law firm, okay? I'm going to go make my own law firm. And guess what? When you go make your own law firm, you're back to square one, my friend. You're back to being in a position where now you need to sell in order to have groceries, okay? So guess what? Bottom line, whether you went to Princeton University, a prestigious Ivy League university, you went to a top 25 university for college and law school like I did, you went to, Schmutz State that nobody ever heard of before, I don't know, you didn't even do it. Doesn't matter. You want to get ahead in life, you have to know how to persuade, communicate, market, pitch, connect to people, articulate, get some confidence for yourself, follow up, and you have to learn how to sell. There's no place on the planet that you can really hide from that if you want to make serious money or you want to be an entrepreneur. You have to produce and you have to learn how to sell. Okay? So if the president of Princeton University watches this video or anywhere else, add selling as a mandatory item in everybody's curriculum. Anyways, it's been Rabbi Bregman. Hope you learned something in this clip. We'll see you the next time from the Ivy Leagues. Saying goodbye from Princeton. Nice campus. But their degree won't help you if you don't know how to sell if you're out in the business world. Bye.